All right, 6:30 being 6:30, we call the meeting to order. First, I'm gonna ask, Muffin or Jane or somebody online if they can hear us.
Yes, I can.
Thank you. I call the meeting to order. Let's see, I think, Mary Foley, unless you're online. Not here. Yeah, we're not here yet, but we're recording. Sue Philbrick here. Chris Olney.
Here.
Sarah Creighton present. Peter Morton.
Here.
Gordon Brewster.
Here.
Laura Tenney.
Here.
Good test of my memory. Okay, first order of business is to continue the cell signaling public hearing to October 28th. And given that we have that public hearing, we're gonna move it. People be here at 6:15.
Sure.
Yeah.
What day of the week?
Yeah,
Tuesday.
if they're gonna continue, what we'll do is we'll just delay we'll open the meeting through.
Yeah, so there's
But,
no
No
cell
cell
signaling
signaling
tonight?
tonight. They've asked, they're being willing to explore some additional, sort of, work around Atwater Ave, and they're still figuring out the existing conditions. So, I'll take a motion to continue the public hearing to, let's say 6:15 on October 28th for cell signaling
So
at their request,
Second.
and with their agreement. Roll call, Laura Tenney,
Yes.
Gordon Brewster,
Yes.
Peter Morton, yes. Sarah Creighton, yes.
Yes.
Corey Salome,
Yes.
and Mary Foley is absent. Great, okay, so we're not gonna be taking cell signaling comments tonight. I will just say that we're waiting on, the combination of Chuck Dam and Greg and Mark to kind of make a recommendation to us. So I've asked Gordon to sit in with them as they meet with cell signaling, and if I can, I will as well. So then we're gonna get a recommendation. The decision is ours about how to move forward, but I think we'll get a recommendation from the town engineer, which I think will be very helpful, because at least I'm not an expert on many of these things and what the existing conditions are and what the loads of various
Thank you.
things are. So, and I think what the larger towns interests are. So, if anybody has any objection to Gordon and me sitting in on those meetings, we will not make any decisions. We will simply be the ears, so we can have more than just Mark representing us there. The other update is Mark is not here tonight. The Concom is without an agent, and so he's unfortunately for him at the Concom meeting. That's our business,
Just a question, the public hearing for the MBTA zoning is also on the 28th?
yes, I know, 7.
It's 7, okay,
It's gonna be a busy night.
okay.
Yep. And either on the 28th or subsequently, TBD, the planning board will also take a vote to make a recommendation on the article. There's 2 votes we will take. One is to put the zoning on the warrant, which is a procedural thing, and the other is to recommend or not recommend. That's, the planning board makes a recommendation on all zoning. So, yes.
Question on procedure. If, as a result of the hearing, minor changes, whatever, want to be considered by the planning board, how does that happen? After? the
We can do
hearing
it
is
after
closed?
closing, as long as if they don't
Same day.
substantively alter the notice to the hearing, but they wouldn't,
Got it.
because they will be within, yeah.
Okay.
Sarah, may I
We
ask?
couldn't, just to clarify that one, so for example, we couldn't add in some big new requirement,
Okay.
because it wouldn't have been unless it was, in the posting.
We couldn't have had another district.
Right, right, we couldn't change the districts because they weren't in the posting, but we could, you know, remove things, that's always, easy. And, you know, small things that, based on the public comment.
Chairman Ash said that
Yeah.
the format of that meeting will be here in this room. Wow.
It's about the zoning.
It's about
The format of the public hearing is about the zoning. So section 9.4, we'll walk through the zoning. Mark and I just talked about this today. So then we'll close the public hearing and talk about the zoning. And then I expect that at that meeting, we will also have a discussion about our recommendation. With some, probably some data from the task force as it has come available about various things. And then, I think it would be prudent to have a public comment period, but it will be separate from the hearing. It will be a, so. Haven't quite. That's the general outline.
Yeah.
So I,
So it's a couple of things. So the report itself is public right now and on the
Yep.
site.
Mhm.
What about
the
the
zoning.
zoning,
Yeah.
right? What about
And the districts.
the financial impact and the
I
propensity of
don't
those?
have the financial impact. Do we have the task force received the final financial? impact
From the FinCom?
FinCom?
Yeah,
Not
Yeah.
from the FinCom.
Okay, but we do have the propensity to change.
You do, and we also have the fiscal analysis, sorry, the
Are those
financial
on the website
analysis
yet?
yeah,
for the 20%
Yeah,
affordability.
okay. So,
Yeah,
They're
great.
on, right? Both
Yeah,
those
they're
things.
both
okay.
on.
great.
Okay. So any other MBTA zoning, I don't have the agenda open, but, any other MBTA zoning updates?
I would just say, on Saturday at the Roosters Carnival, we're going to have a table, from 1 to 5. Just to informally speak with people as they walk by, ask questions, we'll have the maps. Hopefully, we have the maps all updated, but not the chart with all the height, and hopefully that will be updated by then. And we'll have copies of the draft zoning that will be considered on the 28th for people to take with them and take a look at. But we found that those forums are really helpful because people just stop by and everyone's at a different level in terms of how much they know or don't know. And so people feel pretty free to ask questions.
It's great.
One of the things that you were talking about is that the people seem to think that the zoning applies across the whole town.
Yes,
And that as opposed to
Yeah.
4 districts.
Right,
So that's a
right.
really,
yeah.
okay, any other updates? Okay. I did put in, the select board asked for a report from the harbor management committee, so put that just today in the packet. It just appeared at, I don't know, 3 or 4 o'clock, I thought to put it in. So, the harbor management committee is sort of chugging slowly along. And the real work, there's been a lot of gathering of data for, from people, to get opinions. But now the work of actually sort of the what. We are having a problem with some of our members attending, so. Brian's supposed to be reaching out to see if people really want to stay, and that's a select board, issue.
Right.
Any other updates from any committees, liaisons? Okay. We have 2 sets of minutes to approve. Anybody do you have a printout of the?
I have a printout of the agenda.
Yeah, so whatever the date,
The dates are September 9th and September 23rd.
everybody was,
Both in the
oh,
packet.
you were not here
I
on
was
the
not here on
23rd.
the 9th, I was not here on the
On the
9th.
9th. Okay, so I'll take a motion to approve the minutes of September 9th. Okay, and Laura seconds. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
And Chris is
I'm
abstaining,
abstaining, yep.
okay? Yeah, it's not on. Okay, and
23rd.
the 23rd, I think everybody can vote on that. So take a motion. Sue,
So moved.
second by Laura, all in favor?
Before we do, I.
Wait, he has one. Oh, good.
Correction.
One correction.
So I did not vote against the CPC, the acquisition of the land, and
Oh, okay, you voted for it.
no, I didn't vote for it, I abstained.
You abstained, okay.
So I didn't vote no.
Chris abstained, because you're on the CPC. Okay, so, yeah, I'll message
Did they
him.
have that, the CPC have that discussion yet?
They did, and we voted unanimously to take it to town meeting.
Say what?
Voted unanimously
Oh.
to
Take it
take it
to-
to town meeting.
Okay,
But it's up to the board of selectmen to put it on the warrant.
okay, great. Any, other issues from the board? Any, public comment? Hearing none,
I move we adjourn.
Second.
all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
Wow.
Thank
That's
you,
a record.
everybody.
Sue, could you give me some details of this, presentation?